Welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. There are several sources of fraud within a business. Here's a list of internal sources to review. Identity theft, the capture and selling of personal information for illegal uses. This is done by fraudsters capturing employee information through bank accounts and tax returns. Asset misappropriation. This is basically theft. This is often through forged checks. Embezzlement. This is illegal use of the company's funds. This is often done by charging personal expenses on the business account. Payroll fraud. This is the misuse of payroll. One example is claiming hours that were not actually worked. Employment fraud. Claiming work history that doesn't actually exist. This comes up in hiring people who claim to have experience that they don't actually have, or omitting key information such as criminal history. Set up internal controls in your company to prevent fraud. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.